Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pragna Joginapalli. In my last video, we talked about how you can rebrand yourself. And if you're watching this video, you're already ready to upgrade your life. And that says a lot about you. I am not here to preach a full-blown makeover or overwhelm you with unrealistic routines. I hope not. Because I've been there and done that. I don't want to get into that. I am talking about tiny doable shifts that I've done myself that honestly changed how I feel, how I think, how I do just do things, or even how I show up. Everything I'm talking about in this video is something that I've already done or I'm actively trying to do it. Because some of these worked instantly, some of these are taking a little while to settle, but each of these habits definitely made my life better in some real ways. So if you're ready to level up, let's get on with it. First things first, I think I've been obsessing over fitness lately, and the most important thing is how it affects me, how this particular habit affects me. So, it is to start your day with protein. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't need a complicated wellness routine to be your better self. Okay, hear me out. There's something super simple that you can do and has surprisingly made a lot of difference in my life. It is to start your day with protein coffee. It's literally what it sounds like. You just add a scoop of protein to your coffee. But take it with a grain of salt. It need not be technically coffee. It could be your coffee, your matcha, your like just add it to a cup of water, you're still good to go. The point is to start with protein. Not only does it help you to get good chunk of protein intake early in the morning, but it also helps you curb those cravings. You literally, like quite literally, are setting the tone for your entire day with one cup in the morning. Over time, this particular habit is going to help you with your fitness goals, improve your energy, and help you feel like you've already achieved something massive early on within minutes of waking up. Second is one liner journal, but kind of my way. Okay, I'm not asking you to write pages of journal every day. If you already love doing that, if you do that, great. But I'm talking about people like me who find journaling a bit troublesome. I honestly thought like this one thing is enough to just make me see the good in my life and move beyond the negative. So here's how you do it. You write down one good thing that happened in your day, and that's it. Something that you did, something that you felt, something that you noticed, or you can just appreciate yourself. Some days it's very deep, but on the other days, it's as simple as I did not feel like working out, but I did it anyway. The point is to create a habit of noticing good in your life. You start seeing that you're capable, that you do show up for yourself, even on the days that you didn't want to. There's a possibility of two things happening here. Either you start appreciating the things that are happening in your life, or you end up appreciating yourself. Like, for example, when I did the workout that I definitely didn't want to do, I appreciated that I did. I saw that I could do it. It was not just something that existed in paper, it was something that I was actively doing. I didn't even realize that there were days like that. I only kept on focusing that, okay, I skipped that workout. But the days that I do it, even if I actually didn't want to do it, it somehow gets swept under the rug that I don't notice. And journaling like this made me see it, made me see the efforts that I put in my life, in the things that I'm doing. And I started appreciating myself a little better after that. Anyway, so third is to pick your poison. So many of us fall into the whole trap of all or nothing. If we can't do it perfectly, why even do it, right? Like I've been there like for years. But what if we make those slightly better choices every day? If you're too tired to do a complete full-blown 45 minutes of workout, maybe try a 10-minute workout or maybe just go for a walk. Because trust me, it's not about perfection. It's about choosing an option that has a little bit of more good to it. Honestly, that's the only way I can put it. The one choice that feels like a win, even if it's not an ideal choice. There are definitely days when I feel like, okay, I did not do the workout today, so let's just skip it and do it tomorrow. There are days like that. I am not gonna lie. But the number of days that this happens is far less than just, okay, let's do some sort of a thing than doing nothing. Trust me when I say this, once you let go of this mindset, you realize how much power you already have. Because when you stack those tiny little better choices, they compound and that becomes your identity. 4 is to take back your time. This one is simple but definitely not easy. Take 1 hour of your day that you usually spend scrolling or binge watching. I'm talking like this point is specifically for myself and I'm just putting it out there. Not for work, not for chores, just you. It could be active self care like a walk, a workout, or even like journaling, or passive self care. You take care of your skin, your everything shower, and doing your nails and all of those pretty stuff. Or honestly, just watch something that makes you laugh and feel good about yourself because that counts too. Not everything needs to be productive to be good for you, you know? What I'm saying is prioritize those things. Protect that hour like your golden time and try to do better with it. Next is to build that awareness. And this one's quite big. When I say awareness, I am not saying that you obsessively observe what you're doing or analyze everything. I'm not saying it in that sort of a way, but just start noticing. Notice how you talk to yourself. Notice the excuses that you make. Why did you say yes to the thing that you wanted to say no to? Why did you not finish that task? Your values, your triggers, your patterns. Because this sort of awareness is how you begin to understand what actually works for you. Once you're aware of your patterns, it's going to be 10 times more easier to stick with your routines and habits. So, be honest, don't be judgmental, just be curious as to what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you're doing things. I cannot like stress this point enough. You'll be surprised at who you are and what you learn about yourself. Lastly, but definitely not the least, do more of the things that you love. This feels a little obvious, but hear me out. I'm gonna ask you a question. I would really love it if you can answer, but yeah, this is out there now. So, when was the last time did you do something that made you feel alive? If you'll ask me that question, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I enjoy the moments I have with my friends. I love sitting with my family and chit chatting and stuff like that. I love to read a book and I love watching a show. But I seem to have narrowed my vision when it comes to the things that makes me feel alive. These are the only things that I can actually think of. It took me a while to realize this, but we don't build better routines and habits just through discipline. We do it by doing the things that we love. If you're already doing the things that you love, great, do more of it. But if you're in the season of not knowing what you love anymore, like me, I feel like the answer is experimentation. Try painting, go on a solo date, try that pottery class with your friend, or go on a movie date, have dinner alone outside in your favorite restaurant or in a cafe. Take that book with you while you're doing that. Just do something silly, weird, wild, even nostalgic. Anything that's gonna bring your spark back again. When you start putting joy in your schedule as a priority to make sure that you have activities planned that you do with your friends, with yourself, with, you know, anything like something that you have never done and you think life is this, I'm sorry, but think again. I am saying this to myself more than you, honestly. I can only think of few things that I can do that will bring me joy. And if I am thinking that, if I'm doing that, I am wrong. If you're also doing that, I'm just calling you out as well as me. So, yeah, let's try something new together. But one thing I'm sure of, if you love your life, you're more likely to stay consistent with the habits that you so badly want to stick to. Okay, that's all for this video. These habits seem small on their own, but over time, they really start to add up. So try with one thing that's doable for you, test things out and build from there. I am exaggerating it, but if you like this video and you want the energy to keep going, I'm going to link few of my other videos to this video. And so just have fun. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Bye. See you soon.